What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man, Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your guy, Greg Gray. Gina, why would you put your picture on there yet? You don't want to get introduced, man? Come on, get off. Get off. Get off. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views. Messed it all up. Gina threw me off, y'all. The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. All right. Having said that, man, we're gonna have a great show today. Thank you very much. Thank you. Look, this guy we got on tonight, man. It's my guy. I like to call him a good friend of mine. He's a director. He's a producer. He's a filmmaker. He's a writer. He's an actor. Whew. He's Jamaican because he does so many jobs. All right. But that's my guy, Emmett Loverde. Fantastic guy, man. He has a new movie out, man. Without a Name. It's good. Y'all gonna have to check it out. Gonna have to check it out. All right. Now let's bring Gina on. She's an author. She do a lot of stuff, all right, but mainly she messes up openings. Okay, this is Gina. What's up, Gina?
Don't blame that one on me.
And then she's silent. How can I not blame it on you? You put it up there.
No, bro. No.
I bought you. I cut it on, and there you are. Anyway, it's all good. What's up? In the room.
What's up, bro? What's up?
We don't mind the noise. Leave it. We don't mind the noise. Leave it on. Leave it on. I think Maurice is not going to be here. What's the name? What's the other lady name?
Firefighter Marcy.
Sella. Outfire. She won't be here today either, okay? But nonetheless,
leave my sis alone.
We're gonna have a great show because we got my man. We'll bring him on, okay? This guy, like I said, he's a director, he's a filmmaker. He's just a great guy. He's very talented, Mr. Emmett Loverde. What's going on, brother?
Hey, great to see you.
He's back. There he is.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. It's been a while. Glad to be back.
Man, we're glad to have you back. Okay, appreciate all the support that you always give us. You know, Emmett's one of the guys that always watches the show. Always lets me know he's here. All right, and when he told me about the new movie coming out, I literally begged. But you gotta stop. You gotta stop by here and tell us about the movie. Tell us about your process and everything. And he got a friend along with him. Okay, Mr. Jeff. I hope I say your name right. Whittekind. Did I say that right?
That was very close. That was better than most people do on their first try.
Whittekind. Okay, he's an actor in the movie.
I was right, Whittekind.
Oh, there you go, Gina. Yeah, you nailed it.
Jeff, don't give it to her. Don't give it to her. She didn't.
Okay, all right.
Not at all. Okay, but I hear you're doing some great things as well, man. So definitely gonna have a great time tonight. I guess Mo is coming on. But anyway, welcome to the show, Jeff. Emmett, this is home for you, so it's all good. So the new movie is it out or is it coming out?
We're finishing it right now. There's just like a
couple of credits that need to be fixed and that kind of thing, but it's done. And now we're going to be submitting it into film festivals, and we're going to be trying to get distribution. So hopefully well before the end of this year, you'll be able to watch it at your home.
Ooh, I thought we could watch it tomorrow.
You know how we do, Emmett? We're ready to watch it now.
It's getting so close. I'm very excited about it.
But that's cool, man. What's the movie about? Without giving away too much.
Well, Jeff, the actor here, plays. He plays a businessman who's got a young son, and he thinks he's taking his son on a fishing trip.
Okay.
But the boy has other plans, and the boy gets into a cult, and the cult is great for young people. It's fun. There's no rules. It's not so great for people who are over 40 years old. It's actually dangerous. And so the father, played by Jeff, tries to get his son out of the cult, and he runs into a lot of roadblocks. And the worst thing is the boy may not want to leave. So,
Jeff,
who came up with the title?
that was my partner, Larry Maravilla, who can't be with us tonight, but he suggested the name Sin Nombre, which means without a name in Spanish. And I said, well, why don't we call it Without a Name in English, but we'll make the title of the cult be Sin Nombre in the movie.
Jeff, was that a stretch for you, man?
I mean, I approach every acting challenge and try to make it as real for myself and my own life as possible. That said, there were a lot of things about this. Obviously, there weren't like anything I've gone through. I don't happen to be a parent, for one thing, and I've never had any close contact with a cult of any kind, thankfully. So that took a little bit of research and thought. But as ultimately as an actor, you kind of boil it down to what your relationships and what your goal is with the other person or the other people in the scene. What am I trying to accomplish here? Just the same way that all of us navigate our daily lives. And so if you just strip it down to that and start from there, then you can layer on the external stuff, the circumstances, that individual character, their history, the environment that they're in, that kind of thing.
You probably, from the description that Emmett gave, and everybody say what's up to Mo, from the description that
Hey,
Emmett
Momo.
gave,
What's going on?
was there some? And I'm trying to get the movie without giving away the movie. Was there some? Yeah. You're trying to get out. Was there some kind of, I say, physical altercation at all? Did you have to do, or did? I guess what I'm trying to say, did you need a stunt man for some of your?
Well, we didn't have a stunt man. I'll say that. I did all my own stunts for this one. I wasn't getting up on high wires or anything like that. But there's definitely some action in this. Yeah, Emmett's got a great still there, great photo of one of the real physical climaxes of the film. A little bit of gunplay involved. So yeah, I mean it's a dangerous cult, and things definitely get hairy. Luckily, my character is a guy who knows how to handle himself. Emmett very charitably described him as a businessman. I think that's how he sees himself. But local law enforcement may disagree. So he knows his way around a dangerous situation. But that said, this is next level for sure.
They're getting back my son right now.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I know, like I said, Emmett's a family member here. Okay, so I know Emmett stepped it up this time for sure. So Emmett, I mean, what made you think I want to make a cult? I want a father that takes his son to camp. All right, and what made you come up with this?
Well, my partner Larry and I have always we've always admired movies like, well, obviously Logan's Run. If you know anything about it, it's not a cult. It's about a society that worships young people, but it has no use for older people.
Nobody over 30.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow. I'm thinking about that now. I've been dead 2 times already.
And if you've ever saw an older film called The Wicker Man, that's about a very scary cult. It was actually remade recently.
70s?
Yeah, from the 70s. It's about a very mysterious cult, and it's very deceptive. And there's a recent film called Midsummer, which we did not base anything on, but it just happened to be, out around the same time that we were working on our film. And Midsummer is about a rather scary cult that they just basically they don't like anybody who presents any kind of a threat or shows any kind of disrespect to the cult. Basically, they don't like outsiders. So our cult is a little less unfriendly. They like you, they just want you to be willing to step up and follow the very few rules and just don't get old.
Those rules.
That's hard not to get old, though.
Yeah.
It's very hard, yes.
It's something you ain't got control of, right?
But those rules must be pretty strict as far as when you get to that certain age, all right? And which brings Jeff in to say, well, hey, Jeff, in the movie, man, let me ask you, when did you start to realize something wasn't right?
That's a good question. There's pretty swiftly, once we get up to the town that we're expecting to be staying in, the people there strike my character as odd, but I think initially he kind of writes it off as small town folk. I'm from a small town, so I can say that. Just being a little bit slower and a little bit, maybe less social. But it isn't until my son disappears. We're staying in a motel, and I go out to get some food and come back and can't find him. And that's when it's kind of 0 to 60 at that point. It's an immediate emergency. And I'm flying around, trying to figure out where he might have gone and pretty quickly, pick up his trail and make contact with the cult for the first time. And then from there on, the rest of the film is kind of about navigating that and trying to infiltrate the cult somehow and get hold of my son and get him out of there.
Get hold of my son before he drinks the punch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
What's that barbecue out back?
I want to show you his son. This is a picture of his lovely child having fun in the cult. So he's definitely worth all the trouble.
Oh, hell no. You don't think he's having fun?
Is that your real son?
No.
It's an actor, Desi. He was fantastic. He's great in the movie. They always say, the old saying around Hollywood is, as an actor, you never want to work with kids or pets, right? And a lot of people assume that's because they're going to be difficult to work with or whatever. The real reason is because they're going to show you up, 100 times out of 100. Kids and animals, they just only know how to be themselves. There's nothing artificial about them. And so Dez he was great to work with, really sweet kid. And, whatever Emmett or any of the other folks asked him to do, he was game and jumped right into it. And I was just doing my best to keep up.
Man.
Well, see, it would have been a different movie if he was one of those precocious kids, because then you could have just left him at the cult. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
You can stay. Don't worry about it. Don't call me no more. Just do your thing. Handle your business. Hey, Emmett, what made you? What made Jeff the right person for this role?
Yeah, Emmett, talk about that.
He showed up with a gun in his hand.
No, it was very simple, actually. we had a very complicated line of dialogue, and nobody was getting it right. Nobody was getting it right in a way that I understood. Like I was like, okay, I believe you understand what you're saying. And then Jeff came along and he said it in such a way. I said, he gets it. He knows what this is about, because it's really the key. It's really the key to the story, which is basically that a lot of religions. We're not trying to demolish religion, but a lot of religions are they're deceptive, and everybody participates in the deception until you die, and then it's like, oh, they were lying to me, but it's too late.
Hey, but Emmett, think about religion for a minute. What you just said,
Yeah.
and deception, isn't how people understand what's going on in those different situations, as far as Christianity, Muslim, just the same thing. Is just the way they understand it, and somebody puts a little bit more curve on it, than the other person does. It just seems like that. Think about religion for a minute. Everybody said we believe in God, but this God is the right one, and that's because of this and this and this and this.
Because of the punch. It's because of the punch that they serve.
and that too.
Don't say whoever got the best punch.
Whoever got the best punch. You know how we do it back when we were younger, man. If your parents had the right flavor Kool-Aid, okay,
they was the king.
Everybody's there at the house, all right.
It had nothing to do, but it didn't have nothing to do about that. Oh yeah, dude. I just know the Kool-Aid was good.
A long time ago, I wish the Kool-Aid came out the water hoses.
That's too much, Greg. We was already drinking out the water hose.
Okay, my bad. I'm getting way off track. Okay, so did he answer your question though, Jeff? I mean, did he answer my question sufficiently for you? Why did he choose you for that role?
Well, no, I'm more than happy with that. But I'll return the compliment and say part of what attracted me to the role and why I wanted to audition for it and throw my hat in the ring was I had read the little scenes that they had sent out with the audition. Mm-hmm. And that line that Emmett's talking about was really well written, in my opinion, because it revealed a lot about not just kind of one of the central themes of the movie, but it really gave a very accurate picture and a deep picture in just one line into the relationship between this guy and his son. The way that Darren felt about the world and the things he's like. His son's getting a little bit older at the point where the dad is kind of starting to reveal some of his true feelings about things and not, tell some of the kind of childhood, kind of simplified versions of the world to it. That window into their relationship was really intriguing to me. And that really kind of develops over the course of the film until there's kind of a crisis moment right at the very end that I think is going to be very provocative and interesting for people to reflect on when the film's over.
Now we got to go see
play.
Yeah, you got to see that movie in advance, man. I need to see that movie. But you know what? Jeff had a little bit more to say about this movie, okay? And we're going to see a clip from the movie as well. So let's check this out. This is Jeff talking about the movie. Here we go.
Hey everybody, this is Jeff Whittakin. I play Darren Kelly. It was so great to see the film come together. My first feature. It was such a great experience. Really, really excited for audiences to see it. I think it's got a great, modern day children of the corn in the internet age vibe to it. And I'm just really proud of how the whole thing came together. I was staying at the motel down the road. My son Calvin is missing.
Where?
If I knew where, he wouldn't be missing.
Did you look in your car?
Yes, he wasn't there.
Then where is he?
That's the problem. I don't know.
Look in your trunk?
What would my son be doing in the trunk?
I'm just trying to be helpful.
Could you help me look for him?
I got a pile of work here.
Do you have a deputy?
He's out on patrol.
Great. Can you radio him or something?
He's busy too.
Can you do anything at all to help me?
Kids run away all the time. Don't worry. 12-year-old won't get far on foot.
I never told you he was 12.
Wow.
And the
Well,
flat.
there's been a comedy in there, isn't it?
Little bit.
You gotta have those moments.
Somebody would, man, look, somebody would have been collared up by right about now.
Oh. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Wait a minute.
I'm telling you.
So something, you know, kids get lost all the time. Man, shut the hell up. Okay?
Jim,
Okay.
is this the first film you worked with Emmett in?
Yes, it was. It was my first full-length feature film as well. I've done some shorter stuff, but so that was really great, and had a blast working with Emmett. You know, it's always nice working with a writer/director because when you're out there filming, you know, stuff comes up, and having the writer there on set 100% of the time, because Emmett was always there. It's nice to be able to kind of tweak things as you go along. When it's separate people, there can be a little bit of a disconnect there, but obviously he was fully aligned with himself.
Yes.
Emmett, how long did it take you to make this?
We shot it for 14 days. We had one day off in the middle, and during that day off, we got to make a big move because we lost access to our sets and our housing. Wow. So halfway through the movie, we had to move out of the places we were staying, and we had to move into. This is all a surprise. It was kind of a disaster, but everybody was great. Jeff was very. Actually, I think Jeff. I think you were in a room with 12 other people. I think.
Oh yeah, I was living large after that. Y'all put me up in a hotel. I had it to myself most nights. I only had to share it like one night. It was awesome.
Yeah, it got better.
Wait. So everybody was in one room, sleep together. So what?
Well, we were in a summer camp originally.
Okay.
So we had those big camper rooms, you know.
Yeah.
That's another movie, Emmett.
Yes, it is.
Right? Another movie. I could help you with that one. Most definitely. So, what obstacles outside of the 12-man room? What obstacles did you have while you were making this movie?
Some of them were. First of all, I'm a former school teacher, and I love working with kids. And we had a lot of kids in the movie, but there were no problems with the kids at all. It was so much fun. But sometimes they were a little inexperienced, and so they were nervous. And we got them past that. Jeff was extremely patient with Desi, the boy playing his son, who actually Desi. You talk to Desi, you figure he's been in about 50 movies already. He was so
wow,
at home with everything.
You look at
yes. But for example, when we lost our locations halfway through the movie, Desi's father actually told me he was extremely upset. Desi was very upset. He was really excited about the movie, and he thought it was over. He thought he was going home, and that was it. And I was very touched by that, because I was like, that's, I'm supposed to be the one crying, not the actors. But
you can't. There's no crying. There's no crying in filmmaking.
Right.
No time. Yeah. No time.
But it was like
the kid to his cult. That cries weak.
Well, and like at one point, two teenagers were supposed to kiss and make out a little bit, and it wasn't real serious, but word got back to me that one of the teenagers was a little nervous about that, and it wasn't appropriate for me to talk to her about it, but she got past it, so we worked it out. But I mean, it's just stuff like that, and frankly, because we filmed this on location in Wisconsin, and that was something I because I'm based in Los Angeles, and I was kind of thinking, like, if we were filming this in Los Angeles, nobody would be hesitant about any kissing or anything like that.
You talking about Wisconsin? That's what Franklin Oaks people are walking around at,
Yes.
You're right about that, because and in the Midwest period, basically, man, it's not that.
They had to be midwinter.
It was October.
Oh.
Yeah. It filmed. I mean, it snowed the last morning that we filmed.
Mm.
You can actually see it out the window of a scene that Jeff's in. You can't see the ground, but the snow is starting to make its presence known.
Jeff, you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to go to bed.
With the weather in general, though, we had one day where it rained a decent amount, and we had to kind of scramble to get stuff shot. But in general, you always roll the dice with the weather, and it was a lot of shooting outdoors. So all in all, I think we were pretty lucky.
You couldn't wait to grow that beard back, huh?
Yeah, this is my usual look. Well, plus, I'm based in Chi, like I think some of y'all are. So, this is my winter coat.
There you go.
The winter wasn't so bad this year, but
shave it
still.
off in the summer? Do you shave it off in the summer?
Yeah, usually. I probably will, here shortly when it warms back up.
Hey, man, but you're in the movie. You're in the Emmett Loverde movie now, so people, they want to see who you are. Now you're famous. You're going to be famous.
Well, that's the thing. I got to keep the beard so I can do my grocery shopping in peace. Once
That's your real disguise.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool, though, man. Emmett, so now, you've done a lot of different types of films. You've done some lighthearted films, and a lot of different films. What's your forte? What's best for you? Which type of film do you like to write?
Well, I'll tell you what kind of movies I like to watch. I love thrillers. I love horror movies. I absolutely love comedies, and up until now, I feel like my best work has been in comedy. When I was first starting out as a writer, I was very serious, and I wanted to do earth-shaking things, and people we would do performances, we'd do readings of my scripts, and I would be hearing laughter. Because I did put in little jokes, but I was kind of like, hey, wait a minute, this isn't supposed to be funny. And a guy I really trusted, he said to me, you ought to write comedy because it's already there. You need to make the full commitment. So this, a little comedy creeps into Without a Name. It's for example, the scene that you just showed with Jeff, we had so much fun shooting that scene, and I had a really hard time keeping a straight face because two very funny actors just nailing it, and
they did do,
yeah. But
you should have nailed him. You should have nailed that guy.
Trust me, I wanted to.
And that's exactly, yeah.
Emmett, people are going to, once your movie comes out, people are going to see that guy, and they're going to want to whoop his ass. All right, I'm saying.
Yeah. Tell Michael to be careful.
Man, that's
yes.
But it's realism, and that just shows, because it just shows how good of a director, producer you are, man, and how good of an actor you are, Jeff. Now, Jeff, you said this is your first feature film. How was it for you?
It was a great experience. I mean, obviously the disruption that Emmett talked about with the set and everything was a real loop that we were all thrown for. But I was really impressed with Emmett and Hayato and really the whole production team and how quickly they scrambled and kind of replaced locations and kept it all running smoothly and managed to shoot it in such a way that I saw a rough cut of the film a few months ago that it really hangs together really well. even though, you know, in some cases things were shot half in one location and half in a totally different place. Because again, we lost access to our main location, and that was really impressive. So, you know, that kind of major hiccup aside, I really enjoyed it. It was so nice to have time to live with the character for a little bit. You know, most of my training and experiences in live theater, and the huge difference between live theater and anything on film is just that in theater, you rehearse for 6 to 8 weeks generally before the show goes up. So you've got a lot of time to kind of get to know the character with the other actors in the room exploring. And on film, you know, you just don't have the luxury of that. You very rarely get any rehearsal at all. And if you do, it's, you know, an hour or whatever, unless it's working through something technical like a fight scene. So having the chance to play this same character for even just 2 weeks was really valuable. And I felt like I really kind of learned who Darren was more and more as we went along. So that was really great.
So you had the script, you read the script. Now you're an actor. You're actually, you said you were in plays and things, correct?
Yeah, that's most of what I do. But, you know, like just about any working actor today, I do a little bit of everything. You know, commercials, film, TV, whatever I can book. That's the only way to really cobble together a career in acting anymore.
Did you feel that this one, when you read this script, this is the one that's going to take you over the edge? This is going to make people start watching?
I certainly hope so. You know, I felt really good. As I said, you know, I responded to the character right away. I don't remember. I think I got the full script before the audition. Emmett, you may remember. I'm sure I asked for it.
Yeah.
So having, again, plenty of time before we showed up to start filming to work on the lines and everything, but also just get to know the script as intimately as I could, really helped, I think, a lot in diving right in when we got there. Because, you know, people probably know this, but some may not. You know, when you shoot a film, you shoot it out of order, right? You're not shooting the first scene first and the last scene last almost ever. So when you've got a significant part where your character shows up throughout the film or even just a few different times throughout the movie, you want to make sure you know the context of the individual scene that you're shooting. Even if it comes after a bunch of stuff you haven't shot yet. So you haven't seen what that's going to look like or how it's going to feel, you know, actually shooting it. So you have to kind of give yourself some idea of that going in and work with the director to like get a sense of what your character is going through in that individual moment that you're shooting in that day. So that was definitely a big adjustment, again, relative to the other shorter things I filmed where, you know, it was only a 10-minute film or a 30-minute film where you know, everything's much more compact and you shoot it all in kind of a tighter window just over the span of a few days.
But you got to understand who you're working with, man. That guy right there.
That's right. I knew I was in good hands.
Yes,
I have a question for Emmett.
Hey,
yes.
Lisa, real quick, Lisa said I've worked with Emmett before. He is amazing. That's Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Lisa has let me just say, Lisa has a great film. She's trying to get it out. It's called What Now, Mama? Mm-hmm. And I actually was the director of photography and the editor of it. So hopefully you'll be hearing from her soon. She's great.
Bring her here.
Sorry
Let's
about
go.
that.
Actually, I have two questions for you, Emmett. The first one is, do you do like most film producers and use the same cast, or do you switch it up?
Yes, unless I'm filming in Wisconsin, because I didn't know anybody there. So we went in and we actually held auditions locally, and great people showed up. So I was very happy with the cast that we got. There were some people that I've worked with in the past that I kind of missed. You know, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be great if we had so and so? But I was, like I said, I was extremely happy with the actors that we found, and now I feel like I can shoot movies in two places. You know, like now I feel like I could go back to Wisconsin and, you know, have a little homecoming, or I could invite actors to Los Angeles. By the way, I want to point out something. Jeff was trained at ACT, I believe, which is in San Francisco, which is right near where I grew up. And that's one of the reasons I was actually very, very comfortable with him. I was like, oh, okay, ACT. All right, he knows what he's doing. because it's a great organization. So,
what's your second question, Gina?
My second question is, where will we be able to see the film when it does come out?
On DopelivenTV. What are you talking about?
You heard it here, folks.
Come on, man.
Well, I'm actually hoping to get it on Tubi. If any of you are familiar with Tubi TV, it's a great it's a great outlet.
Absolutely, I love Tubi.
Yes. Also like to get it up on Amazon. Netflix is a little harder to get on. They're very picky, but you never know. And we're going to be entering film festivals over the next couple of months, and we're concentrating on festivals. There's a bunch in the Wisconsin, Chicago area.
Really?
And so we're aiming at horror film festivals, because our film it's a thriller, which I consider to be, like it's not quite as bloody and full of ghosts and goblins.
I don't know about that, Emmett. I don't know about that. If my child came up missing, and I knew there's going to be some blood and there's going to be some more.
That's true.
Somebody go.
Yes. But and then of course there's a bunch of festivals in LA and Los Angeles that we're going to be also targeting.
I know a couple of festivals as well, man, that are growing. So I'll shoot you those festivals as well. So
yeah, please do.
We can get Jeff out there, so Jeff's face can be seen everywhere.
Well, I think Jeff is one of the. There's a very prestigious festival in Chicago, the Chicago Film Festival. So that's one that we're shooting at. I was born in Chicago. I want to go. I would love to go back there with a movie.
So how come you in Wisconsin, man? How come you didn't go to Chicago and visit?
Eric, the one of the producers. Every filmmaker should have an Eric, which I was hoping he would join us if he's trying to get in. But his name is Eric Lukert. He's based in Milwaukee. And Eric is he's one of those like, I know a guy who can get you this. I know a guy who's got a restaurant. I know a guy who's got a towing, a towing vehicle, service or whatever. And Eric was
he's connected.
Yeah. Mr. Fix It. So Eric was that for us, and he worked Miracles, and so did Hayato. And so that's what made me have the confidence to go out of my home territory, because it's unfortunately very expensive to shoot in Los Angeles. And we saved a lot of money. I want to keep making movies in Los Angeles, but
You better use that sneak method, okay, and make sure nobody's around. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I know when I was
you can
doing
see
this
that.
video, I used to do it all the time, man. It's like, okay, let's get in this building, let's get in and get out. Okay. One time we got caught, but here's what it is. You said Hayato?
Hayato. Yes.
Name? Hayato.
Yeah, he's
one
of the producers.
Waiting to come on, and I guess I didn't get one in time. And they
did we lose him? Oh, I'll text him because
come back. Come back.
Yeah,
the same. He was in Maurice's living room. Looks like.
Yeah, he was. He was over there. I saw him in the back over there.
This is Maurice's living room. They both.
He snuck in on you, Mo.
Yeah,
that's okay.
That's
I got the pit bull over there for.
Tell him come back, Mo. Just go around the corner real quick. Tell him come back.
Hey man, come on. They waiting on you.
But yeah, man, there was someone else that wanted to say something about the movie. That's what is it? Janae?
Janae, yes. Is she here?
No, she's not here, but I got her testimony.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah,
listen to her
Janae was
testimony.
great. Yeah.
Let's listen to her testimony. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Janaea Coates. I play Z in Without a Name, and I'm just excited to be out here for the screening. It was great. I'm excited to see the finished production because it already looks really great, and I'm happy to be here. You know the rules. When it's your turn, it's your turn.
Damn it! So something did get tore up.
You know the rules.
Like
you know the
When
rules.
he said there's no spook or blood or yes, it is.
Was that you tied up?
No, that was
No.
an actor, Simon. What was his character name? 12, I think.
9.
9. Thank you.
Yes.
That'll make
Easy
sense.
mistake. Yeah.
But yeah, Simon was also great. Chicago area actor, I think. Pretty sure.
And he'll never.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's from Chicago.
Yeah.
she was ready to seriously tear a hole off in somebody's booty.
And he'll never be seen again. Look, I got Hayota here. I got Eric here. Look, everybody.
Yes. Man, I told you.
There's
Great.
Eric. Hey, Ayota.
My living room.
Hey guys.
What's going on?
These are our producers.
Okay.
How are you?
Hey, Maurice, reach over there and tap Hayato.
We're both in the same room. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
We're
that.
roommates.
What's up?
This right here is real on mine, though.
Yeah.
So Eric Hayato, I mean, welcome to the show, man. What Hayato? He was just talking about. Emily was just talking about you. What part did you play in this production?
So I was involved in basically, in everything, I guess, just helping Emmett out with the production and the line producing, getting the budget out, and trying to get money as well. Yeah.
Hayato handed out the checks to the cast and crew when it was time to get paid, so he was the most important man on set.
I was the money guy.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, Emmett, you could have asked me for some money, man. I would have helped you out, bro.
Wow.
Oh, now.
Next film.
We just sitting over here, man. We're here to help. That's what we're here for. Eric, man,
I'd like to hear that.
From the mouth of Greg. From the mouth of Greg Gray.
Yeah, out of the mouth of Greg Gray. I got you. Don't worry about it. Eric, what was your role?
As my producer, my job was to try to make it as easy as simple for Emmett to do the directing. So to take care of any and all problems that came up and let him do his job of putting the movie together. And the biggest compliment I got after that movie was done is that we were having our after action review probably a few days later. And we were, the three of us, Hayato, myself, and Emmett, and we were talking about, remember when that happened, or when this happened, or when that happened? And Emmett said, I didn't even know that happened. So that means, that means I did my job right.
Yes.
All right. So look,
yeah.
I'm a silence Emmett for a second. All right. Pretend like he's not even in that corner over there. All right? Hayato. Am I saying it right?
Hayato, yes.
Hayato.
Yes.
Emmett's not listening. Okay. Tell us the truth. All right. What did you really think about the production, the movie, and Emmett?
Well, I think Emmett can actually hear, so I can't really 100%.
He can't pretend he's not here.
I'll email you later, but we could.
Yeah, you're a producer, man. You do movies. Pretend. Come on, man.
Right. No, I think it was great. Emmett is very he's Emmett, right? So, what we do as non-directors, we gotta, as Eric said, we gotta create an atmosphere where he can concentrate. And, various things happen on sets. So, a lot of different things happen. But this was actually a movie. This was a movie that had the most cast in any of the films I produced. So it had a lot of people. starring Jeff, who was, amazing. And then there was a lot of kids too, minors. So, it's and it's horror too. So, and it's not in LA, right? It's in Wisconsin. It's not in Japan. It's in Wisconsin. I've never been to Wisconsin. So, Eric being from there and knowing everyone, all these different things happening and different not accidents, but different events, unforeseeable events happen. But, we're able to, overcome them. I think it's because we have a good team, we have a good cast, and I think everyone's very cooperative. So when things did happen, we were able to resolve them.
Okay. Now, Eric, you look like you're in a movie right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're making another movie, basically. We're driving from Hollywood to Florida, and we were just down in Douglas at the Mexican border, and we're going to Las Cruces.
Okay, be careful out there. Be careful out there, okay? Especially going by them borders.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why we're gonna go as far as we can without stopping.
Yeah. So what do you think? Pretend Jeff not listening, all right? Just pretend he's not listening. What did you think about Jeff as the lead in this movie?
Oh, I think he did a great job. Right, all three of us, Emmett, myself, and Hayato, agreed when he did the audition in person that he was the right guy. And then we narrowed him down. We looked at everybody else, but we still came back to Jeff. So that was a great thing. And the proof is in the pudding with some of the things that he did on screen. I'm not going to take anything away from the show, but some of the stuff that was self-directed, that we didn't direct, that he did, and his mannerisms and what he did on screen really helped the role a lot. I was very happy with it.
We just saw a little clip of Jeff with this punk ass police officer, and it was real.
Yeah.
I don't see how he held himself from not slapping him, just accidentally slapping him. For real.
I do have one word of advice for Jeff, though. If he was here right now and I could talk to him, I would tell him one thing.
What would you tell Jeff? Because he's not.
Okay, that one thing would be learn to drive stick shift.
Uh-oh, that must be an inside joke.
Can you explain?
Hey, if anybody had ever asked me, I would have answered honestly. Nobody ever asked.
Nobody asked.
In the film, there's several different scenes where my character is pulling up to someplace or driving away from someplace. And when the first day I got to set, we got ready to film. One of the first things we shot was me pulling up to pick up Desi, right? To pick up Calvin at Yellow's apartment. Is that right, Eric? I think that's like the first thing we shot. And
okay. Since you're going down that path, we had a full day of shooting. We had 10 hours of shooting in the can. And he's right. The next day we're pulling up to the place where he would be pulling the car up. But that was day 2, first thing. Day 1, he spent all day getting in and out of this very car.
Trying to quit it in first again.
Well, no, he didn't have to come up yet. The car hadn't moved.
He didn't have to drive. All he had to do was get in and out of the car. He didn't have to drive. But there was the clutch and the stick shift, but that's okay. He didn't notice that.
Hey, man, this is how you take care of that, okay? Get him in the car. You get 4 guys and push the car really fast, okay? If you want to get him going, and then film that part. And if he can't put on brakes, something's wrong. Okay?
Well, we came up with some creative solutions to shooting a few of those sequences. There's a mix of different techniques. I won't spoil too much about how any of that was done, so nobody's looking for them when they watch the movie. But everybody got real creative figuring out how to fake it convincingly. And I will say, I did put it into first a couple of times. I managed that much at least.
Just like in Superman, you will believe a man can fly. In our film, you will believe Jeff can drive a stick.
Yes.
Wait. If he was trying to drive that stick, it seemed like you have a neck brace or something on from jerking.
Jeff, you probably pro at it now, though, right?
Far from it. No.
So I guess Emmett, if you cast Jeff for your next movie and there is a scene involved where he has to drive, make it an automatic, all right, so that he can have it, so that he can do this. You know what I mean? No, man, we always have a good time when we're talking with Emmett. You never know what he's going to say, actually. But to bring the rest of the guys on here, man, it's a blessing, man. You know, when is the movie coming out?
We're what's that?
I can't before you do. I can't go yet, man, because Griffith is here.
Griffith is our director of photography.
Welcome, Griffith.
It looks like we can't see him, but
why not, Griffith?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. We want to see you, though. We want to see you.
Can we see you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm driving. I'm really high out from the last.
He's not driving. He's having sex, is what he's doing. And he doesn't want us to see.
He's driving the car from the film. We use picture.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Great.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. And so it was two congressmen getting interviewed by a television station in Lebanon, and I was the cameraman that was, they're doing a story with the Lebanese newscast on the whole Israel-Palestine situation. So that's. Yeah, it was supposed to be done at 6, but it went longer, obviously. So my apologies, guys.
Oh no, it's all good, man. You at least you came through, okay. We love Emmett because like I said, Emmett he hasn't been here in a while, man, and he's always fun to talk to. Emmett, when is the movie coming out?
We're hopefully by the summer or the fall. We're in the process of submitting it to film festivals, and we're also trying to work out a distribution agreement. So
will there
want
be
to bring it to you? Yeah. Trailer's the next step. A trailer is the single most important marketing tool of a filmmaker, and I am really excited about this one, but I don't want to rush it because I think it's the single thing that contributes to whether or not somebody comes to see your movie. But I can show you our poster, if that helps.
Hold on, I got you.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah.
So is this Jeff? Is this your child?
Yeah.
Get all the meat off his bones, man.
Now this says this party never ends. Come on, man. Jukebox says, "Look at all those faces." Jukebox, this is how we do. Okay, when Emmett comes on, Emmett comes prepared. And we
are on the edge of our seats now.
Yeah, because normally, Emmett, and you know how we do. We get these filmmakers on here, we get these actors on here, and then they say, "Okay, it's out right now," and this and that. Okay, so this is different for us right now because now we have to really wait. Normally, they say it's coming out at midnight. Oh, we're all waiting up. We're eating coffee grounds. We're not drinking coffee. We're eating coffee grounds. Okay, so
we will gladly come back when it's out there. We'd love to talk about it more. Yeah.
But Emmett, you can. All you do is say, "Greg, I got it ready. We're ready to come back. It's yours.
Yeah.
You already know we're here for you, man. Most definitely."
Thank you.
The name of the movie is called Without a Name. Jeff is the lead character, and we got these amazing producers, Eric and Hayato, and Griffith.
Yes, they are amazing.
Yes, they are. Emmett, final question for you, man. Do you feel that this is your best work to date?
Yes. Oh yeah, easily. They keep saying it's going to get easier, and it's getting harder, but not in a bad way. It's getting harder because I'm trying harder things. I'm trying to do things that I was afraid to do before. I made a movie 25 years ago that had a lot of children in the cast, but I was so afraid to work with children that I actually worked with adults playing children. And the movie's fun.
Say that word.
What's that?
I can't say midgets on the air, okay? So
no.
You done got in trouble about that one time.
It was, but
Well, it's a small world.
And I love that film.
Come on, girl, let's go.
Sorry, Emmett, go ahead.
We made what's his name, Myota or Kimo? I can't say it. But we made a Maddie. Come on. There he is.
I'm here.
Oh, we're losing people.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, there he is. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, the movie 25 years ago was called Santa's Letters. You can actually see it on Tubi and a couple other places. I love that film, but I was afraid to work with children, and I'm not afraid anymore. I would actually like to remake Santa's Letters someday because it's very near and dear to my heart.
Jeff will play Santa.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we put a little white in the beard, and
yeah,
I
give
can
me a
do
year or
it.
two, and I won't need to paint very much.
I want to be in one of your movies, man.
Oh, where are you? Where are you in? Are you in Chicago?
No, I'm not. But if
He's wearing a Cincinnati hat.
And here's the thing, Emmett. You
Yes.
don't have to pay me. You don't have to pay me. I've been blessed. I've done this. I've been entertainment for over 30 years. Had a successful music video show. I'm good. Okay, so you don't have to pay me. I just want to be there, meet everybody, hang out with you guys, man. And this year I'm hanging out with everybody that comes on the show. I'm going to meet them. I want to meet everybody that has come on my show. So
But where are you located?
I'm everywhere. Michigan.
Okay, Michigan. We're gonna. There's a festival in Michigan. It's is it Hell's Half Mile Film Festival in the Bay City, I believe. It's a big horror festione. We want to
I'm
try
in the
to get to.
Chicago area all the time, though, man. Okay. But there's one that a film festival that has actually grown. I've seen it from its inception. It's a Gary International Black Film Festival. Okay, I would love for you to connect with those people, man, and put it in there. It has grown. It's getting bigger and bigger as we speak, and I love to connect with. There's one also in Denver, Colorado. I forgot the name of it, but that's growing as well. I think, man, you're a fantastic, not just a fantastic director, writer, producer.
Thank you.
Jamaican.
Fantastic guy too.
But you're a great guy, man. You are a great guy, and like I said, I appreciate the support that you've given us, and we're always here for you.
Thanks a lot.
And Jeff, hey man, look, from what I've seen, man, we can't wait to see the movie. We cannot wait to see this movie. You kind of threw me. I'm looking for Jeff because he didn't have all of this on, in the movie. I'm like, who the hell is this that Emmett brought? Because that's not the same guy I saw in the clip. All right, it is, man. You're a great actor, man, and I hope that everything that you hope for in this business comes true, man. You got a long way to go, and I think working with Emmett, that's the right thing to do. You got it. Long. And Griffiths, man, thank you for coming in. He's a little late, man. I wish we could talk to you a little bit longer. Eric, man, you a funny dude, Eric. I like you, man. You're a funny dude. Okay? And Hayato, man, just after the show is over, you and Mo, y'all share a cup of coffee or something, man. Okay?
Yeah. Well, we're roommates.
Absolutely.
You guys are in the same spot. That's great, man. Go play. Hey, one of you guys go play that piano for me real quick.
Right. Very funny, man. Just very funny. You got a joke now, huh?
I want to see somebody play Quiet Riot on the piano.
Very funny.
Yeah.
On the piano, real quick.
Mo, why do you have?
Oh,
Mo, you don't have a piano, though. Why not?
We could all drink excessive amounts of alcohol and sing the Piano Man. That'd be fun too.
Let's go, Gripper. Let's go. I like this guy. Let's go. Damn it, man. You know we love you. You ever need us, man, we're here for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Coming back.
Oh, you definitely coming back. If I got to go drag you from California, coming back. We're gonna stop in Chicago and pick up Jeff, man. We're gonna do something. We're gonna have a drink. Even though I don't drink, I'll drink water. You guys drink whatever it is. It's on me. All right.
I'm good.
Thank you very much.
So I'm kind of like
This
stuck out here.
WMT Live, man. What'd you say? Yeah, Mo, you never coming. What?
I'm in Nashville. I'm just saying.
Griffith gave us space, y'all. Look at this. Griffith gave us space.
Real?
Hey, there he is.
I'm told I give excellent face, by the way.
Okay.
Gave us
There's
space
a great,
at 8 o'clock.
There's a great horror film festival in Chattanooga, by the way.
Griffith, it's like you're like a thief in the night, man. You come and then you go. I mean, what's up with that, man? But it's time. The movie is called Without a Name, okay? It's by my man, my guy, Mr. Emmett Loverde. He's the director of the movie. And you guys, when it comes out, go see it. We will have the trailer here. Once the trailer once the trailer comes out, man, we're gonna play it. I don't care if we're talking about domestic violence. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play
it. Trying to be talking about it. It's gonna be some domestic violence.
I don't care if we're talking about cellulite. We're gonna play the trailer here on the show, man, and we're just gonna push it as much as possible for you, man. Okay, and if you just want to send us the film, man, I will take a whole show away and just play the film.
Nice.
We'll do that.
We just play.
We'll get that to you. Yeah.
Jeff, that's a great beard you got there, man.
Thank you.
See that?
Somebody appreciates it.
I'm fearing the beard, dude. Looks great.
But you saw from the movie he had the 5 o'clock shadow, man. But look how thick it is now, man.
I know, man.
I just trimmed it today too, just for y'all.
It looks sexy. I like it.
He didn't trim it. Look at that, man. That's a. If you turn his head upside down, he still looks the same. That's an afro,
Hi,
man.
Alto, how you doing, man?
We're over here going like this.
Okay.
Look at that.
Is that a car wreck over there?
It's a film.
Emmett, see, every time we get on here with Emmett, we always go over too. All right.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, it's all right, man. I own this. We can do what we want, okay? Anyway, this is DopelivenTV Live, man. We will see you guys. Man, look, Emmett, if you look, I can even play this role.
Hey, there you go. There we go.
Quit laughing. Stop. And then I can bring my
That's
wife.
great.
And my wife can come on too. My wife can come too.
Oh, man. Ouch.
I told you to put pictures down, man. You can't.
That's some crazy ape stuff there, man.
Just add some makeup.
Baby, it's okay. It's all right.
Ain't that much makeup in the world.
Anyway, this is DopelivenTV Live, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming on and hanging out with us.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care.
Take it easy.